Mercedes has always been known for their amazing cars and all the luxury they bring. Even the lowest model of the Mercedes can still give you so much more than you thought. With the new era of hybrid and electric cars on the rise, Mercedes has slowly been doing away with the classic V8 engine. They started this with the C63 sedan, which was a huge success. This is because, as much as they're doing away with the classic V8 engine, they're still maintaining the same power, and sometimes even more. The next victim is the AMG GLC 63 coupe. This is a high-performance SUV that sounds as venomous as it looks. And now, with the 2024 model being spotted in camouflage, we can say there's so much to expect. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we will look at the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 and find out what's new. But before we continue, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. And with that, let's look at the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 63. Mercedes has been shedding off the classic V8 engine as it adopts to the new era of electric and hybrid cars. After the C63 sedan, the AMG GLC 63 coupe is next in line. Recently, some spy photos were released captured in a parking lot somewhere. The dynamic character of the new one may raise some questions, but there's no doubt about its capabilities. If it matches what the C63 can give out, then we can expect the GLC 63 coupe to give off about 670 horsepower. All this power could come from the 2.0-liter turbo-4 engine that has been combined with an electric motor. This is definitely greater than the 503 horsepower given off by the old V8 in the 63S. The new Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 Coupe SUV is yet to be officially revealed. However, we can expect all the usual AMG trimmings to be present inside and outside. But the question at hand right now is, will the latest styling and tech be able to make up for the departure of the V8 in the face of rivals that have not downsized to the same extent? This is a question that can only be answered in a few months, after more details are available. Given that this is a new model, there's so much to expect from it. But what about the exterior and the colors? Over the last couple of months, a few spy photos of the Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 Coupe's exterior design have been released. However, we have yet to see the full reveal and don't know when it will be. Based on the spy photos, we can see that the overall shape is not far from the current model. It's still a brawny-looking SUV with details that are very specific to the AMG. This includes the Panamericana grille and the 4 square exhaust pipes at the back. However, the test mules will show you an unfinished grille with multiple squares. This is just to fool you. On the other hand, the sloping roofline is familiar with other SUV coupes of the same kind, which leads to a sporty but not too outlandish rear spoiler. The headlights and taillights will definitely be different, but they are partially covered with a camo wrap to keep the full details a secret. The test mules that were spotted had black, highly intricate wheel designs that look like a lot of work to keep clean. However, various wheel options might be available, so you don't have to worry about that. If you look closely at the tires, you'll notice that they are a Michelin low-profile rubber, which could mean that the sporty crossover could have faster acceleration and sharper handling. At this stage, it's still hard to figure out what colors the Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 Coupe will come in. However, if it's anything like the previous V8 model, we can expect to see it in shades like obsidian black, polar white, Cirrus silver, and brilliant blue. To further customize the appearance, we can expect to see some versions of the AMG Night and aerodynamics packages on offer. Whenever automakers develop new models, they try to keep as many details a secret for as long as possible. This is the case with the dimensions of the new Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 Coupe. But even with that, we don't expect to see an exaggerated growth spurt. From the previous model, which was 186.9 inches in length, 82.5 inches in width, and 62.4 inches in height, we can get a rough idea of the size of the new model. And just for reference, the older GLC 63 Coupe's wheelbase measured 113.1 inches. So if Mercedes were to change the size, maybe increase it slightly, but not too much. However, there's always one major disadvantage of the new PHEV powertrain, and it relates to curb weight. If you look at the new C63 sedan, it now weighs more than 700 pounds more than the previous V8 model. If this were to apply to the GLC 63 Coupe, then the 2024 model could probably weigh somewhere between 5,200 and 5,300 pounds. Such an increase in weight could probably make its presence felt around the corners. But even with that, Maybe the Mercedes-AMG engineers have pulled off a few tricks on the chassis to make it feel like a lighter vehicle than it seems. A part of the car of great interest is the engine and performance of the new GLC 63 coupe. The previous V8 engines of the C63 and GLC 63 had the same outputs. Given this, we can assume the same will be true for the new generation hybrid models. With this, we can expect the new engine in the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 coupe to generate about 671 horsepower and 752 pound-feet of torque. These are the starting numbers to expect from a 2.0-liter turbocharged four-cylinder, but even with that, it'll be boosted by the addition of an electric motor. In the new C63, the powerful 4-pot gives off about 469 horsepower and 402 pound-feet of torque on its own. This one has been paired with an electric motor placed at the rear of the sedan. The electric motor can produce up to 201 horsepower and 236 pound-feet of torque when it utilizes a 2-speed transmission. On the other hand, the 4-pot uses a 9-speed automatic. All the power is transmitted to the four corners through the AMG Performance 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive system. We can also expect the same setup in the new GLC 63 coupe. The C63 has a drift mode as a special gift, which would be a whole new experience in the heavier GLC 63. The GLC 63 coupe is heavier than the C63, so it might not match the 3.3 second timestamp from 0 to 60 that the C63 clocked. However, it might still make it in 3.6 seconds, just like the older GLC 63S with the old V8 engine. And even though the mid-range acceleration could be better, it's the experience that will attract AMG fans. And just like the C63 sedan, the GLC 63 coupe could boast some add-ons such as rear wheel steering, a rear axle limited slip differential, various drive modes, and even an electric mode for covering short distances without the aid of the engine. To come up with the exterior of the new GLC 63, we had to rely on spy shots to get an idea. And now, with the interior, we have to do the same. Fortunately, some revealing shots were released. They've shown off the new infotainment interface, plenty of carbon fiber trim, a grippy AMG steering wheel with Alcantara trim, and AMG-specific seats. The main highlight of the new Mercedes-AMG GLC 63 coupe is the AMG seats. They come with integrated headrests, thick side bolsters that should hold you in place at high cornering speeds, and bright yellow stitching. But even with this, we can expect to see other seating options on offer. Just as in the standard GLC released last year, the new portrait-style infotainment touchscreen is noticeable and gently tilted in the direction of the driver. We can estimate it to measure 11.9 inches, and it has a layout that has been seen before in the latest S-Class. Complementing the central display is a digital gauge cluster that measures 12.3 inches in the normal GLC. This seems to be the same size as the GLC 63 coupe. There's just so much about this new Mercedes-AMG GLC 63, and from what we know, it'll be an amazing car. What do you think about the 2024 Mercedes-AMG GLC 63? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Also, before you go, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates on your favorite cars. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.